Hi everybody, welcome back to Critical Mass. Well, last time we did our favorite top movies of all time, top 10 list. We decided to do it one more time, top TV shows of all time. Again, had to be alive when the show was aired.
Right.
So, yeah, some of the shows I still like from the old days, I can't bring them up.
We're not going to have a hard time with my list.
Wasn't quite old enough. No, I think knowing your memory and everything, I'm probably going to see nothing but from 2019. That's it. All right.
Maybe.
Let's take a look. Coming up right after this. All right, Mark.
Well, I'm taking you back way before 2019.
Ooh.
All the way back to, I think, 2014.
By the way, these are in no particular order, but...
No particular order. But I can say that this one is way, way up there for me. I've watched the entire series. My wife would argue...
At least twice a week.
My wife would argue at least 20 times.
Okay.
Okay? And that's Spartacus, Blood and Sand.
Okay.
And it's the whole gladiator. It's a dirty, grungy. If you liked the movie 300, it's kind of in that same sort of genre where gladiators are fighting to the death, and it's gory, but it has a great storyline as well.
Yeah, they take the character from Kirk Douglas's movie Spartacus, and they just basically make it gorier, and then change the story slightly.
Yeah,
Now, it's definitely not for kids.
No.
Huge violence, tons of nudity. People are jerks in this one. They treat women like crap.
Slaves, they're slaves and masters.
All over the place. Betrayal all over the place, right?
But top notch for the entertainment.
Yeah, especially the first season.
Was awesome.
And I'm sorry, like the main character passed away. He got cancer, but...
and even his the replacement that they brought in for the next season, although looked decently like him, didn't pull the character off.
No, the first season was really, really good, but the story itself was really good. So I'll give you Spartacus. All right, I'm gonna go with the original Star Trek. I know you're the Next Generation guy.
The Next Generation guy.
I liked Star Trek, the original, because that was when I was growing up as a kid, right? Okay. Gene Roddenberry's original Star Trek. Captain Kirk, the swashbuckling captain, he gets the girl. He's always he's the one off on the adventures. He's not sending number one on the away party. He is the away party, and he's solving everything, and he's not afraid to go to war neither. And that's what I like.
I will say that it created a nice trail for Star Trek: The Next Generation, which is my next one.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean the original Star Trek was good. It was decent, but Next Gen brought it to a whole new level, brought in a whole new fan base, expanded the universe beyond what they could have even imagined in the original series.
Don't forget, Star Trek was one of the biggest shows ever
for its time.
To be it's the first cult fan base is Star Trek, and it's the original that's the fan that started it all.
But if you were to go to Comic-Con, you're seeing people dressed up as Next Gen, not the original series.
Well, maybe because the people at Comic-Con are your age and not my age.
Well, I'm just saying.
So there. But I used to watch Next Generation. I watch it absolutely. I'm just saying
that's an ongoing discussion. Is it Picard or is it Kirk? Who was the best captain?
Well, if somebody said, "Hey, which captain would you rather be?" I guarantee most people would say, "I would personally rather be Kirk."
Yeah, but which captain do you respect?
That's not the question. All right,
next.
You wanted to go space? I'll go space too. I'm going to give you a Firefly.
Okay, short-lived.
One season. It should never have been one season.
No,
should never have been one season. It's one of those shows that everyone said it's just going to go on and on and on forever.
Yeah, one season.
Amazing. And
they could have done so much with it. And I wonder, though, if they had kept it going, would it have retained what it had in the first season?
If you look at the cast, it had one of those casts that you fall in love with immediately.
Yeah.
It's like watching Friends for the first time. You fell in love with the cast immediately. That's what this one, Big Bang Theory, same kind of thing. That's what brings it on. And by the way, just a quick note, we were not allowed to do sitcoms in our best of for these. So that's one of the reasons you won't see Friends or Seinfeld on this list, things like that.
Those are great shows. We're just not allowed to use them.
We're not allowed to use them in our rules that Paul gave us.
Blame Paul.
All right, what do you got to beat that one?
Okay, so I'm going to go with something sort of newer, but it's bringing old into new, and I'm going with Cobra Kai. So we're on season 3 of Cobra Kai now, and what they've done is they've taken the 1985 Karate Kid and brought us 30 years later, and we're reopening. This is what their lives are like now, and they're Daniel LaRusso is sort of training his crew, and you've got Johnny training his crew, and it's one of those nostalgic shows that everyone can watch. Younger people can watch it because they can relate to the new characters, and older guys like us, we can watch it because we remember the other characters when they were young. And in season 3, they've gone back to Okinawa, so they're taking us into the second movie. And
are they doing the?
They actually did this once, but just as a joke. Right?
Okay.
So it was good.
I have not watched a single episode yet.
Oh God, you need to.
I have to have time.
Just do it.
I'm a very busy person.
You watched Aliens not long ago.
I did, but I fall asleep during those things, and the series is completely different. But okay, all right. I'm gonna go way back again a little bit.
Okay.
Fame.
Yeah, I'll give you Fame. Yeah.
Fame. The story of the kids going to the musical arts school in New York City, and there was just something about the show at the time. It was followed right on the footsteps of the movie at the time, and I don't know what it was. I could not get enough. It was peppy songs. It was fun characters. It was not too serious. I liked the teachers in it. I got, you felt when a teacher is giving a guy crap because of the way he's performing and everything, you believed it. And I like that they brought the characters from the movie and the actual actors back into most of the show. Very few people were replaced. So Fame. Like, a musical show. It was, what's the one that's out now that people watch? Glee. Yeah. Well, Fame was the original, and it was cult-like fandom for people who watched it.
Glee is another,
people like it.
Series.
Yeah. So as long as you have good music and fun cast.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
All right. How about, have you watched the Sherlock from BBC?
Absolutely. All 4 seasons.
Yeah. So, that was supposed to be just a 1-season
run. It just got too good.
But it was, people demanded they bring it back.
Come on, say his name.
Cumberbatch.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict. Yeah. Him. But he did such a good portrayal of Sherlock Holmes. And even the guy that played Watson. I couldn't get enough when it was on, and it was only 3 episodes. Season 1 is 3 episodes. Each season is 3 episodes.
But they're full movies.
An hour and a half per episode.
They're full movies.
So, but very, very good. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's you'll like it.
Yeah, if you like Sherlock Holmes at all, his portrayal of it and the things they do with it turned out really, really good. Mm-hmm. Like I'm a big police drama and lawyer show kind of thing, and this kind of combined the best of both worlds.
Yeah, I like watching them figure the things out. That's perfect.
Yeah, and he's very smug about it.
Yeah,
which I liked, and he still gets in trouble, which I liked as well. All right, how about now? You may have laughed at me. It was like if I ever said, "I like a show about rich, spoiled kids." Who are you would think I'm talking about YouTubers and things like that, TikTokers. I'm talking about Entourage.
Okay.
The story of a guy who gets discovered from a Mentos commercial, and he goes on to become a sex symbol in Hollywood, and he brings along his 4 best friends, his 2 friends and his brother, and they all live together, and then you have the greatest agent ever.
I don't think I've ever seen Entourage. Not a single
Oh
episode.
man, you think Cobra Kai? Watch Entourage. There's like 8 seasons of it and a movie.
Okay.
And you just follow them every year after year. 1 year is this. The next year he's going to star in Aquaman, and that's before the movie Aquaman got made. And everyone's worried that it's not going to be any good and all this kind of stuff. And it just goes. He goes off the deep end, and it's you. But the agent makes the movie.
All right.
You just got to see
Entourage.
it.
I'll check that one out.
Jeremy Piven,
Yeah.
absolutely great in that role.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to take us back to modern day. Because we haven't strayed too far.
No,
from modern day. With The Mandalorian.
Well, a 2-year-old show is the best show ever.
It's, you know what? It will ripple through time.
You know what? Right now, Paul's banging his head on the table while he's watching this video.
Paul was going to bang his head on the table anyway. It's The Mandalorian has reinvented Star Wars. And it's taken it into a whole new story that is it's off the track of the same Skywalker series. And although they've introduced Skywalker into this one, just as a side character, the Mandalorian itself is we're seeing more of the Star Trek universe, Star Wars universe than we have seen, and even if it's just a tiny little smidgen of something that was in the original series, and they bring it back just for us to visually see, yeah, it's fan service. But if you're not serving the fans, what are you doing?
Yeah, well, that goes without saying. Disney, you don't fight the fans. They're the ones who are buying the tickets. So, yeah, I really loved the first season. I really loved it, and I was looking forward to the next season. Some of the episodes I really liked, and the others kind of a little bit of a letdown. And I have no idea what they're going to do next season. Now that Baby Yoda's gone.
Be a big surprise for you.
It will be.
I have my theories, but
well, we'll see.
Another day.
We'll leave that for another episode. All right. Well, I know you went all the way for a 2-year series is one of your best. So I'm going to go and do the opposite. And I'm going to go with one that's been around for over 20 years as a television series, Law and Order.
Again, don't think I've seen a single episode.
You had to have had.
I don't
There's
know.
Law and Order. There's Law and Order Special Victims Unit. There's Law and Order all over the place. But the original Law and Order...
It's like the CSI shows. There's 20 of them.
Yeah, and CSI came along because of Law and Order. So Law and Order comes out, and it's the tale of the police investigating and the prosecutors who have to prosecute.
Okay.
And so you start off, you see the crime, the police start working with it, and then they go to the prosecutors and they banter back and forth on whether or not they can prosecute and press charges, and they try and even trick each other. They're not friends.
See, Don likes the law shows.
I love the law show. And you know what? 20 seasons. I do not think Mandalorian's going 20 seasons. I do not think Cobra Kai is going 20 seasons. But this has gone 20 seasons.
But you don't know.
I do not
I can pretty much guess.
I'm pretty sure. Because those are a particular audience where law shows and things like that, doctor shows, they can go on forever sometimes.
It's true.
But Law and Order, the way it was done... they never are always, you watch Matlock. I used to love Matlock. Matlock always wins. They don't always win in this one. And people get fired, people get killed. It's like Game of Thrones for police dramas and court dramas.
Okay. Now, we can only obviously pick a few.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm Knight Rider, Dukes of Hazzard, all these shows that I used to watch when I was young. I love them. You know what I mean? That Three's Company and stuff like that. I know that's a sitcom, but love these shows.
There's tons of shows out there, but those are our 5 each. What are the ones you guys think that we shouldn't have left off this list? Nail it down for us, see which ones we missed, and let us know in the comments down below, because there's a ton of them out there, but I think we named some pretty darn good ones, except for Mark's. You have 4 on your list that haven't been older than 3 years yet.
Doesn't matter because they've advanced their storytelling, and they've advanced their acting, and they've advanced their technology to make better shows.
All right, well, there's our list for now. Let us know in the comments down below yours, and until next time, why not check out some more of our other content over here on the side? Until next time, we'll see you on the channel.